Hey everybody, we're out in, actually we're not in the woods right now, we're actually right next to a street, kind of a street and a sidewalk. And this is where my little lamb's quarters patch is that I found. And the reason I brought you guys back out here in the wintertime is because I wanted to show you what all the plants did. They actually reseeded, and there's tons and tons and tons of little baby lamb's quarters everywhere. And if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. Maybe I'll put a link down below. But lamb's quarters is absolutely amazing. It was actually the staple crop of Native Americans before maize was introduced. And we're talking like 4000 BC that Eastern Native Americans were harvesting lamb's quarters. Now it's chenopodium. It's actually a cousin to quinoa. They're really closely related. They look identical. The leaves look identical, and the seeds look identical. But lamb's quarter seeds are a lot smaller, and I think this is great. I think the way that they're growing out here, this is the way all vegetables should be grown in people's gardens. I personally think, you know, where you plant it once, it replants itself every year, and it just grows and grows and grows. You know, there's more abundance every year. So so let's check it out. I want to show you guys what it all looks like right now. Alright, now this is just a little patch right here. It's right next to a road, a sidewalk. This is the only place I found it growing. And these big stems right here, these big dead bushes, are lamb's quarters. And here's all of the little baby lamb's quarters that are growing. And guys, this stuff is packed in protein. If you've heard anything about quinoa, it's the same, basically the same plant, just a different variety. And these are all little baby lamb's quarters growing in here. And tons of calcium. You can actually see the calcium right on the leaves actually growing. Now this is just a little bit bigger one. And the reason they're called lamb's quarters or goosefoot is because if you look at these leaves right here, they look like a goose's foot. Let's see if I can hold it still. Okay, almost like a goose foot. I'll show you right there. And there's tons of little baby. These are all little baby lamb's quarters, and this little lamb's quarters patch is going to be probably twice the size next year. And this is my favorite. If you like lettuce, if you like wild food, or if you just want to eat something green and that grows in abundance, you don't really have to worry about it. It basically grows as a weed. This is the plant for you. And look at the crystals on this leaf right here. See how it's white right there? That's amazing. That's amazing. And I'll eat a little bit. 100 times better than in the summertime. It's got a nutty flavor to it. I can't explain it, but I think that's good stuff right there. And you can actually take all this stuff and you can juice it. You can make salads with it. You can make a pesto sauce out of it also too, just like spinach. You can use it as a spinach substitute, and it grows wild. It grows all over the place. And there's 150 different varieties of chenopodium, and you know that includes quinoa, lamb's quarters. They grow all over the world. Here's some right there, little guys. This looks like a little patch of lamb's quarters right here. And here's the plant. Let me show you what the plant kind of looks like in the winter time. Now I know this is lamb's quarters because I was harvesting from it, but I'm going to show you what some of the seeds look like. Okay, and they're these little black poppy seeds. They look like little poppy seeds, like a poppy seed bun. And once you've got all the chaff in the seed right there, you just kind of blow it. There we go, and you just got all seed. I actually just found some more right over here. There's some more lamb's quarters there. This is all lamb's quarters. Now, this is probably one of the healthiest and easiest foods you can actually grow in your garden. And most people have it grown in their garden and hate it. They pull it out like a weed and stuff like that. But if you can harvest them while they're real small and you know, before they get real big and woody, I mean, these are salad greens. These are free wild salad greens that are packed in protein and nutrition. You can even use the seeds for food also too, just like quinoa. And I love this stuff. This is one of my favorite plants. I'm going to be growing a ton of it up in North Carolina. Now it might start to take over a little bit. That's what a lot of people get concerned about, that you plant it once and it keeps coming up just like this. But if you're somebody that's wanting to expand their garden, or just basically grow food in ditches or along sidewalks, you can actually just grow some lamb's quarters and it'll grow in abundance. And this is what I mean about wild food. If you can find wild versions of things like wild tomatoes, wild cucumbers, wild carrots, wild watermelons, they'll just keep reseeding on their own, and you don't have to tend to it. Nature does a whole lot better job of growing stuff than we do, and this is a clear example of that. And that's it, lamb's quarters. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is it, lamb's quarters. I hope it kind of inspired you to grow some lamb's quarters in your garden, or at least if it starts to grow in your garden, leave it in your garden. It's one of the most nutritional things you can actually have growing, and Native Americans did it for thousands of years, so we might as well start trying to do it too. And I think if we can start growing things that are more like this, where you only have to plant it once and it reseeds on its own and it becomes more and more abundant every year, where it takes little work from you and it produces more. It's more productive. Now, it's not like growing romaine lettuce or iceberg lettuce, but it's a wild lettuce that basically takes care of itself. And I think it's a perfect example of how nature does a better job of growing things than we ever could. So if we can do things more like nature and try to model this and grow things that are like this, I think we'd probably be better off than genetically modified crops and 30 acres of corn and wheat and stuff like that. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas. Take care.